Hi Gemini, welcome to your unexpected reading for June 29th through July 28th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Light and Glow. Whoopsie. Hopefully you get a chance to check her out, show her some love. Look at that, Ace of Wands, yay. Talk about showing love. Okay, so Gemini, this could be, you've got a passionate new beginning or something very inspiring, the spark of a new idea, new passion or interest in love or business. All right, Gemini. All right, Gemini. Golly, across the board, it's like transition, time apart, leaving something alone. We got Temperance, we got this, we got, I mean, Hangman, it's been interesting. All right, so Four of Swords. Wow. Moon. Okay, so we, gosh dog it. All right. Got the King of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So this, the King of Cups, man or woman, guards their emotions. That's part of how they maintain control, and they stay in control, is that they guard their emotions. They are devoid of reacting emotionally. They might have a lot going on emotionally, but they don't share that. They keep it to themselves, and they avoid engaging emotionally, or reacting, I should say, emotionally, to keep things balanced. So sometimes that can be a good thing because it means somebody's very fair and attentive, and they can be emotionally available, ironically, if they're listening, if they're being compassionate. Other times it's like this is somebody that can be very controlling by withholding emotion and then showering you with it and then pulling it back, and that, you know, or guilt tripping you, that sort of thing. So this is saying that either you find a Pisces emotionally unavailable, or there's been a disconnect with someone that you felt very safe with, that you felt very connected to, that you had that emotional balance and security and generosity with. And then we've got, let's see, are you going to be able to see? You can't even see that, can you? Can you see it? Yeah, no, not really. I'm just going for it. I'm going to put this here. Okay, so then we have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. And this is, it could be anywhere from someone that you've once had that with, now there's a disconnect and they're out dating and it's driving you crazy, or they dated while they were with you because it was emotionally a void anyway. But either way, this all speaks to kind of a breakup. And it looks like it's a breakup and you've been removed from the situation, but quite possibly either you just found out that they're moving on and they're dating again, or you're still going through the motions of processing and grieving and going nuts over, I hate to say going nuts, but it's really gotten to you. Either you don't know how to move on from this, or you found out that they have moved on, or during the relationship they cheated. There's something about this disconnect and you feeling left behind or betrayed. And we've got the Seven of Wands right here and the Four of Cups. So that speaks to realizing, like, this is basically self-respect. Like, I'm going to die on this hill. I'm not putting up with this. And we got two fours here. So that is all about, well, this is the insomnia card, the nightmare card. Two fours is insomnia. Two fours are insomnia. So round and round we go, deciding what to do. I know I need to stand my ground, but this issue that keeps coming up, the fact that quite possibly someone is either moving on, does things without you, there's an emotional disconnect even if you're still together, or they're cheating, has been the cause of, been the cause of a breakup, or you wanting to just be removed and take some time away, Gemini. And this right here, this could be Pisces, Leo, Pisces. This is about profound uncertainty to the point where it causes a lot of fearful feelings or anxiety about the future. The situation at present, nothing is stable or secure. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of uncertainty. And there's also the question or suspicion of betrayal, deception, whether it's self-delusion or someone's deceiving you on a grand scale. At the very least, there is nothing certain or secure about what you've been thinking about and what's been happening, what's been going on. There's just way too much uncertainty. So we got the Page of Swords, 10 of Wands. You can't see that. Yes, you can. 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Okay. What's this about here? So who's Gemini dealing with? So you've got watching and waiting coming up. We got watching and waiting, and maybe there's going to be some talking online or indirect communication. Maybe you're going to get messages, but this is not about direct communication. What else what are we dealing with here? Queen of Pentacles. So that could be Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. It could be Capricorn. But this is about you maybe you've taken some time out. Maybe there's a message sent. Maybe you indirectly communicate either through a mediary like friends or some family member might help, or online communication. Okay. It's to be fair, a lot of there's starting to be job or career things that are seeping through, or at least it feels that way. So if this is about career, this is about you being laid off or just dissatisfied, like having skills but not being able to find work and not knowing which direction to take, and everything being in flux right now, and just being disappointed with what's out there and being offered, even though it's like basically you're overqualified and you're not finding a job that matches your skill level or that can offer you what you feel you deserve. You feel like you're being passed up or passed over. There's just not a lot out there. That this is a very uncertain time. So perhaps this is online communication regarding that. But this is messages. This could be text, social media, that sort of thing. Watching, waiting, or being aware of. What's this Page of Swords about? This could be Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries. But maybe you're going back and forth whether you should be the one to reach out or not. Or maybe with what you're seeing, I don't know. I think this is about you wondering if you should or should not initiate. Or, yeah, like if you should be the one to breach the no contact. We got taking a rest and a break here. So are you wondering if you should breach that? Like if you should be the one to initiate contact. What's this Queen of Pentacles about? What's this Queen of Pentacles about? Okay, so this is about you. Oh, Gemini, I'm sorry. Because it feels like this is about you having been unto yourself, dealing with somebody that's probably not emotionally available and is not doing right by the relationship. This is about an offer of reconciliation, or should you reconcile? Is it reconciliation though, or is it someone, is it... Or is it someone kind of taking the much needed time to realize what in the heck has really been going on? Is this someone trying to process all that has been going on? And really doing some soul searching and feeling like, you know, but I don't think so. I feel like you're in it. I feel like you are in it. You're still processing. So this isn't over, but have you reached a decision? Have you reached clarity? Because enough has gone on to where you're like, you know what, I feel pretty secure and solid by myself, or I realize that this is just not going to work on a practical term, because there's no security here. There's no assurances. There's no potential for longevity because I'm not getting, you know, no. Someone's stepping out on me, or I'm just not happy in the relationship, and it's come to this. This is a 9 of Swords. We got a 10 of Wands. What's this 10 of Wands about for Gemini? Trust and control. So is this a decision whether or not to reach out to somebody about a reconciliation, and what's at issue is trust and control? Being able to trust someone, it's just a lot of stinking work because somebody's controlling. Like it's just, oh my God, this person I'm with is so controlling. But are they? Because there's a disconnect here. Maybe it's that emotional disconnect, that emotional mind games, if you will, that's at issue. It's like, I just don't know if I want to keep doing this. I really don't. I think I've come this far, and I think I just need to keep going by myself. or you're debating on whether to initiate contact. And the issue is somebody is very controlling. Maybe you at first thought this person was like your better half, you're the, you know, that just that fit, and that can be something that, you know, we got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands here. That can be that charismatic, romantic, passionate, everything, but then it can be withdrawn and put, and it's all about control. So this is either someone that's solid, stable, and trustworthy and in control, or this is someone that's very controlling, and they're not moved by emotion. It's to keep control. It's decisions and control structured around non-emotional things, or, you know, things like that. So, either way, it's a lot of stinking work. What's this Three of Pentacles? What's Three of Pentacles about for Gemini? Pentacles. Whoopsie. Got Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Huh. What's this? Hold on. What's this Five of... okay. What's this Five of... this Five of Wands? Maria. What's this Five of Wands? This Five of Wands. Two of Swords. Interesting. Okay. I feel like part of it's like don't back down, but also I feel like this is you staying out of the chaos. And yet how is the chaos going on around you without you in it? So that is like, this is someone doing their thing. This is what they do, whether you're there or not. This is how they are. This is a character issue. This is not conflict with you per se. This is what someone does regardless of you. This is who they are. So this is about you staying out of the conflict, or because of the conflict, no contact. So either stay out of it or because of it. Either way, no contact. So this Three of Pentacles and the Lovers right here, this is you. Good Lord. It's like all the air signs to some degree are having to take more time to think about a situation. There is no decision to be made right now. There is nothing. You might be finding out more information, but it looks like what you're going to be dealing with this month is you just kind of processing the issue and coming to terms with the lack of security, even betrayal or distrust, and just all of that. Just no emotional connection offering any kind of security, whether that's betrayal, whether that's someone cheating, or just someone being emotionally unavailable, deliberately so, for the sake of control. This is about you staying out of it and still keeping no contact. So if you're debating whether you should reach out, no. We got the Two of Swords here. No, there's too much conflict. There's too much tension. This person is not in a receptive place. And it looks like this is you being solitary. If you thought there was going to be resolution, it's not. You're still going to be unto yourself. This is keeping to yourself, being resolute about how you feel. Also, there might be some disappointment about how you feel. And this is you doing the day-to-day, keeping to yourself, picking and choosing when you communicate with that person or socialize in general, or just being kind of independent and kind of solitary so that you can process and figure things out. I thought I saw them. I didn't. Okay. And this right here is what's going to be on your mind, is whether or the commitment, the choice to be with somebody that you once thought was your better half and soulmate, if you use that term. That just a very profound, significant relationship at one time that you found very stable and trustworthy, or at least the potential for that. You had that something for that person, and now that's all in question because in light of, I don't think it's what you discovered. I think this is you've been here with this person before, and it round and round we go, the same type of situation, enough so to where you've pulled back because it's come to that. We're at a 9 here. 10s are cycle completion, so this is like almost the decision to end it, but there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of like around it. It's still very fresh. What's this Moon about? As in current, not like, you know, not slang or anything, just current. Very real, very present. What's this Moon about? Okay. Not healthy. Not healthy. This, get gone. No contact. No more for you, Gemini. No. This, I don't know why this would be unexpected, you deciding that it's just not worth it and still needing more time. But I think it's because I think it has something to do with you becoming more resolute about more standing your ground. I think you need more time to fortify and to get solid on what you think and how you feel. Because you're already able to take care of business by yourself, but this is needing more time so that you can kind of be strong and stand your ground. And I think there's part of the reason why you're debating going back and forth is because you just don't feel ready, like you could stand your ground. It also kind of, can I just say that this person is not going to be the one reaching out, which I think is wrong, especially if you feel this way. I think in light of what is at issue here, which is them, at the very least, emotional manipulation and disconnection, probably through cheating, probably through always having someone else that's more important, or putting it in your face that, hey, well, I could have anybody, or I had someone last night, or whatever this person is saying. It could be dealing with a Capricorn or Pisces, but, or an Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Aries, I already said that. But in light of what's going on, I think that they should be the one reaching out. Maybe they have and you're deciding whether to answer back. Okay, fine. I feel a little better about that. But if this is about you deciding whether you need to get back in there, and no, we got the Queen of Pentacles here. No, the Queen of Pentacles, thinking about the past, sort of reaching some realizations and, you know, decisions and understandings about a situation. Don't jeopardize that by going back to talk to somebody who's not emotionally available and certainly doesn't have your best interest at heart. It can be kind of lonely, but at least it's safe. And I know you're like, yeah, that's, you know, but seriously, like, because this is just a whirlwind of deception and just confusion and anxiety and just, you got it, like, you know, 4 steps forward and 9 steps back, you know? So, no, stand your ground. Stay put, please. 2 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Stay put, please. No talking to this person, please. Oh, wait, shoot, I have more cards. All right, Gemini. What else for Gemini? Gemini. 2 of Wands. Okay, that covered something up. I don't like that. Right? No? Okay, 2 of Wands. Yeah, being at the crossroads. Having to make a decision. Stay there. It doesn't mean you need to make a decision. This is where you're at. There's nothing wrong with being there. Stay there. No decision. No talking. Still deciding. Still thinking about things. Stay there. You don't need to do anything. Shoot, what was I gonna... Oh. That's for Gemini. In the staying there, I think that's where this solidifies, and that's why you're able to walk away and say, you know what, I at the very least, if it's not walking away, if it's not cutting through, because it doesn't look like it is. It looks like there's going back and forth about doing that, but also about reconnecting. But I think, much to the shock, at least to yourself and the other person, the unexpected piece is you being able to say, I need more time. I'm still not sure about this. I still prefer to be by myself. We got the 4 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and this right here. So this is all about you probably in a position where you were very nurturing or accommodating and going, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore. The only person I'm worried about right now is myself. And I still need more time, thanks. So that's probably very that's probably out of the norm for you, and that's why I think it's kind of like unexpected. What else for Gemini? I don't like that because I feel like that's a familiar. All right. Sorry, talking to myself. Sorry, Gemini. There, that's better. So we got stars and we got the ring. All right. 6 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So didn't the Ace of Wands come out in the beginning? I think that was a card that flipped. So 6 of, that's okay. Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands, that's about thinking about a reconciliation or a fresh start, not a fresh start, a passionate new beginning with somebody from your past. Right? Six of Cups, Ace of Wands, that's rekindling a relationship from the past, basically. New interest, new communication, new passion for that. Then we have the Stars and we've got the Ring. So that worries me, because this could be a new passionate love interest, the Stars, like falling in love, being really hopeful about love. But it's, and is that because you're wondering if somebody's changed? It feels like you're hopeful that someone's changed. And it's almost like self-delusion. Like maybe that's what this is like, okay, that's why this is coming up, is because this is about being hopeful that someone's, that things are going to work out, that things are going to resolve, wish fulfillment. This is kind of like the Star in the Tarot. And that offer's coming, or that things will finally be harmonious in a very romantic, loving relationship. And yet right here, we see that there's a lot of uncertainty or chaos or confusion, things being kind of kept in the dark and not very clear, and that's not only toxic, but it's what's been holding you back as a couple. And it's not anything you've done. This is what you suspect of the other person. This is an awareness on your part that the other person is emotionally available, that they're not providing the emotional security or connection, like that they're withholding it. And it's causing a whole slew of problems here, to the point where you're just like going crazy. So of course, the prospect or the promise and this hope would be everything right now, because it'd be a reprieve and a break from this. But this person is not going to be the one that's able to, like, if there's a way out of it, it's going to be through you standing your ground. It's not going to be what this person can offer, because they're just going to do the same thing again. So your salvation out of this situation and into this right here is not because of anything they do. It's because of the understanding that you come to. Doesn't make it any easier. Still going to be hemming and hawing this whole month. It's not about resolution. It's about you standing your ground and needing more time, instead of rushing back in and making everything okay like you probably were wont to do many times before, in hopes to resolve the disconnect. But instead of doing that, you're like, nope, I'm actually going to need more time, and I'm going to stay by myself. Thanks so much. So keep with the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles here. And the Two of Swords, please. You need more time. I don't want you rushing back in to fix this, because this person's standing their ground as well. Like, that's their seat of power. So don't. Please don't. Okay, Gemini, shutting up. I hope this was helpful. Please, you do you. You take care of you, please. You just stay there. Rest. Stay unto yourself. Do your day-to-day by yourself, but be very choosy about who and what you devote your time to, and make sure that it serves you first. Okay, I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.